So we were really keen to look for something in terms of software that was going to help us connect all sorts of different quality governance processes that exist in the NHS. One of the things in my roles over the last few years that I found really challenging is helping clinical teams to see a picture of all of these different processes in one place. So for example, whether it's audits at a ward level, whether it's incidents, complaints, positives, compliments, freedom to speak up is a fairly recent introduction into the NHS. It's really, really hard to bring those processes together in one place. So I was really keen to look at the Radar offer to help us join the dots and to make sense of things for people who are really, really busy, really stretched delivering clinical care, but desperately want to improve and understand that care and keep making it better. So for me, right at the front line, I want this system to help make a difference to our safety and to our quality. And then of course, in turn, what that really helps is right up to the different leadership levels in the board, up to the board. It helps us to understand what's happening at that more strategic level. And then you can understand what's going on and where you best want to sort of target intervention and support. And then the final piece of that jigsaw, with another big part of my role, is the CQC and the other regulators who look at any healthcare organisation, helping us to tell our story well, with evidence, with data, and to keep on top of things. So our previous systems that we've used to try and track quality and quality governance activities have been really disparate, and they've ranged from using an Excel spreadsheet to collect data and all the risks that we know exist around using just that sort of user-end generated stuff, right through to having specific systems, but they deal with silos. So we'll have a in-house system, for example, that looks at our mortality reviews. We've got other systems that look at incidents and complaints and legal. And then you've got new things that come in that the NHS introduces. And the first thing we do is start emailing people around out of the blue to try and get information, and then we put it in a spreadsheet. So really, really need to bring everything together under one roof, but also a flexible system that can grow with us as new demands are placed. So that's why Radar Healthcare and the system that we've chosen is about that developmental opportunity to keep growing and expanding what it covers, and also the way that the partnership working with Radar operates helps us have confidence really that that's possible for the future. When we selected Radar Healthcare as a system, we considered a number of different things. Obviously, you can never get away from value for money. Every NHS organisation is stretched. And we were looking at the scope of the system, all the wasted effort and energy at the moment within all the different parts of different systems, spreadsheets, etc. that people use. We want to have one place that we can bring all that together, that people, I hope, will really learn to know and love the system and be able to work with it in a way that makes a difference. So for us, it was value for money, saving people's time to do the right thing in terms of governance processes when they're really busy doing all their other activities, directly caring for patients, but also something that then at a trust level, we can use the analytics, we can understand what's going on, and we can make much more informed choices about where we support, where we expect action to be happening and progressing, but also, particularly importantly, where we can celebrate success and we can see that progression. And it's quite difficult at the moment to often grab that data. And I think there's probably a wider thing as well as more organisations begin using Radar Healthcare is benchmarking. It's actually very difficult to get good benchmarking comparison data in quality governance work streams in the NHS. It's just not really held in a way that you can grab and use. So I think the user groups that are forming really well now around some of the other customers that are coming on board is a really helpful thing for us to compare and contrast how we're doing and share good practice. Yes, so you're here with us this week. It's our go live for quality audits, which is really exciting. We've historically done quality audits, ranging from audits of infection control under the Saving Lives banner, through to ward audits of a variety of different safety checks that have to be done at ward level, matrons audits and various others. Historically, I think at times they've been done, the data's been submitted, but the staff submitting the data have never really had any feedback on so what. And for those who are in leadership positions, either at ward level or matron level or elsewhere, it's just not been visible. So it's been something that's been done, but it's felt like a task being done, sometimes for the sake of it being done. And it needs to be meaningful, otherwise it's pointless. So for us, we want the Radar healthcare system to really help us give that visibility, both to the people doing the work at the front end, to see what that means, get that feedback, and then obviously for those who are then responsible for different levels of leadership in the organisation to understand what's going on. And again, if we understand what's going on, we've got insight. If we've got insight, we can actually focus our improvement. And so that's what we really want to use the system for.